Uh-oh, that's
her.
isn't it?
That's her. Got it.
Oh, no.
He came back on it. Look, I'm about to fall over. But I'll take
Ah.
him. Well, there you go.
We got an exciting day today here for Pro versus Joe, but it's not really a Pro versus Joe. I call this veteran against rookie, and we're fishing with a good friend of mine, Alton Jones Jr. on his home lake at Lake Whitney today. So I've got my work cut out for me. This kid grew up learning from one of the best, and you know, I'm anxious to see what he can teach me, and hopefully this old guy can teach him something as well. So really excited to get out here on this windy spring day here in Texas, but we're gonna have an exciting day for sure. Hi, Alton.
Hey, Brent, how are you?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
I'm glad to finally make it down to your neck of the woods.
I'm glad to have you. Thanks for having me out.
Absolutely. You know, we change of plans. We were supposed to be working and competing against each other this week, and due to some flooding down on the Sabine River, we weren't able to get down there, but I'm glad you were able to accommodate us at some last-minute scrambling of putting some shows together. And you know, we've never had the opportunity to fish together. I know we've kind of smack talked and all that over the years, but now's our chance to get out here and fish your home water and hopefully learn a little bit from each other, but have some fun out there on the water.
Absolutely. I'm always looking forward to fishing with another pro and, you know, seeing how they approach things. So I think it'll be a learning experience for the both of us, and hopefully we'll catch a big fish or two.
Cool. Well, hopefully this veteran can keep up with you young guys. So let's see what we can do. Come on in, let's go.
All right. My name is Alton Jones Jr. I'm from Waco, Texas. I'm 25 years old, and we're out here on Lake Whitney today, and hopefully going to catch some of these spawning bass here in Central Texas on this really windy day. You know, I grew up actually traveling on the Bassmaster Elite Series. That's how I've known Brent and so many of the other pros for so long. I really got a first-hand look at what it was like to be a pro. I then went to Baylor University, fished in college, and straight out of college I jumped into the Bassmaster Opens, where I was lucky enough to actually win one and qualify for the Bassmaster Elite Series and the Classic in the same year. You know, I've never gotten the opportunity to actually fish with Brent, so I'm really looking forward to today. Hopefully show him a few new tricks. You know, you can teach an old dog a few new tricks, I think.
So Alton, it's a little breezy out here on the lake, so looks as good as anywhere to me right here in this little pocket. So what do you think? Should we just start right in here?
You know, I've always said when you don't have anywhere to go, don't go anywhere.
Hey, I like that idea. So I know you've seen the show.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty simple. First fish, most fish, and biggest fish.
All right, that works.
And have fun. So,
do we have any side wagers or no?
I'm sure we can muster up some as the day goes on.
All right, sounds good.
So, all right, well, let's try to get this first fish out of the way here.
See if we can't get it done quick.
You know what? Here, I'm going to let you run the trolling motor.
What?
Since I think he knows how to run a trolling motor.
I've done it a time or two.
Time or two. Man, I had no idea. This is like a mini table rock.
Yeah. If we're lucky, we'll see one back in a little pocket like this. It's not a bass, is it?
Is that a bass right there?
Right here?
Yeah. Holy cow.
That's a bass. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a 5 or 6 pounder.
So how do we do that in Pro versus Joe?
I don't know. Have you ever sight fished
before?
before?
We kind of both saw it at the same time. Go for it.
Yeah.
Right in the bed, or is that the male
What is
in the
this?
bed?
Do you see that? That's a different fish. That's bigger.
If that's not a bass.
Dude, that's a bass.
That's a male up there.
Yeah, I think that's the big female. That's a 10-pound female. She's sitting right out here in front of the bed. That's what that is. We need to tie up. What's your personal best?
My personal best is 9 pounds, 8 ounces.
That's bigger.
Yeah, I know it is. I've never caught a 10-pound bass.
Your luck might change today. Hey, she's coming into the bed right now with me in there. She's looking. That's the male. I got the male right now. Look at this. I'm gonna let her go.
You're not gonna let the male?
I got him. I couldn't get him to drop it.
He's got the first fish.
I couldn't get him to drop it. She came, when he went crazy on it though, she came right into guard. You know what's about to happen?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at her, she came in and sat. See her? She's sitting in the bed, go catch her.
Brent Chapman's Pro versus Joe, brought to you by Fulton. waves of innovation. Maxxis Tires, your way to adventure.
What happens if you put 2 baits in there? Do they?
I've never really done that much. I know I want to, let's see if we can get her to come in.
But you know, that's what was really cool about that first one you catch, is here you weren't really wanting to catch that fish.
Right.
And everybody thinks as soon as they bite it, you got to set the hook. Once you got that fish to bite, it wasn't letting go.
No, he had swam all the way out of the boat.
You hooked him no problem. And
I was actually trying not to hook
right,
that fish.
and that's the thing. I would rather just feel the bite and feel my line swimming off than to watch it strike and, oh, got it.
Oh,
That's her. That's her.
Grab that net.
I got you.
Oh, don't get in there.
Whoa, I'm about to fall over.
Oh,
How big is she?
good cable. Oh!
Look at that one. It's not as big as we thought, but that's a big one. Well, there you go. Lake Whitney. I about fell over.
Yeah, it wasn't as big as we thought, but
That's a 7-pounder though, ain't it?
hooked
6
perfect.
3/4. Whew. How about that?
I definitely like this place. My first Lake Whitney, Texas bass, and it's a giant. So there you have it, a nice 6.5-pounder. We've been here a whole 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I definitely like this place, Lake Whitney, man. These are awesome. Beautiful fish. Just borrowed it for a few minutes, and we're gonna put her right back in there and get back to making a bunch of babies there, Miss Bass. Holy cow.
How about that?
Dude, that's... So there you have it. 2 of us pros, we put our heads together, got in here, and thank goodness you caught the first fish, but I'll take the biggest fish. He caught the male, and typically when you catch the male, that female wants to get in there and be more defensive, and that's exactly what happened. But as you saw, I really wasn't worried about staring that fish down and making sure I saw it eat. I just kept feeling it, and I told you, I said, I think I got a bite, and I just did what you're supposed to be. The hook was hooked good, you know, the top of the mouth. Yeah. We brought her in, stuck her in the live well just for a brief minute for me to get the scale out. We weighed her, took a couple photos, we let her go. I promise you they'll be back here just in a matter of no time, back to doing their business. So let's go do that again.
I'm ready.
We fished a whole 40 yards so far, so I can't wait to see what else we can do in this lake.
Yep.
It's a little breezy.
There's one.
Oh.
Not very big, but I'll take him. That looks like number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2, just casting at these light spots around here. You know they're spawning even though
you
can't see the fish.
Well, you go ahead and throw at that, and you know, Alton, though, that's one thing that's important to know, and it's good with like the Garmin's, you can mark your waypoint, but it's like just what we saw earlier, that could be the male, and a lot of times if you throw back to that same spot, it's always good to work those spots.
Yep.
You know, make several casts in there, because a lot of times you'll throw in there and catch that male, and the very next cast or two, if you throw there, could be a big female. But if you don't throw there, you could be missing out on a giant.
And the key in the springtime is always fishing like you know there's a bass looking at it, because
Exactly.
they can get real finicky when they're guarding, and fishing slow is a huge key.
How cold did it get last weekend?
We had like 2 days where it didn't get out of the 30s. Oh, another little one.
Another.
I don't know if he's gonna measure. You think he
he's-
will?
Yeah, absolutely.
Should I bump him?
Well, I'll do the honors for you, but
Man, this is first class service right here.
I'm pretty certain he is. Yep, 13 inches.
I've got 3 that weigh about half of what your 1 does. There's a fish.
All right, that's
There we go. Well, how many is that, Brent? I can't keep count. I think
Oh, it's already begun.
I think that's number 4.
Death by 1,000 cuts here.
I don't think I brought enough young dingers.
You made me get these spinning rods out, and they're all tangled up and everything.
I'm gonna sling side of it. Let keep it caught up.
You're the one who kind of figured that out for your dad, weren't you? There at Amistad that time when you got on him with that.
Big one. Oh, dude, that was a big one. You see her? Look at the boil. That one, that was a giant. Look at the size of the boil.
I know.
Oh,
How did it?
I don't know how she come off. Look at the side, the boil's still going.
Yeah, that was a big one, dang it.
Oh, she crushed it too. Oh no.
Pro versus Joe, brought to you by Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Fraybill, trusted gear since 1938. Plano, protect your passion.
There's a fish. Got that one.
Okay.
Not a big one, but at least I can put another mark on the board.
Yep.
At least now I know I can catch more than one fish. You know, that's what the fun thing about this bait is. When you get a bite on it, you just never know. I mean, it could be a fish like that. It could be a 13-incher or a 13-pounder. I mean, this thing will catch them. There's a fish. Oh, that's a better one.
Good fish?
No. I can get him over the cables, though.
You had me fooled there.
That's a fun bite, though. I mean, it just, that solid swimming with it, a little bit better. There's a fish. Got him.
Better one?
No. They're clones.
That's just the males. We gotta find us a pocket that has some females.
We gotta find those females, but they're fun. I appreciate you bringing me back here so I can get caught back up there with you, though.
Yeah, I know. I need to step on it, I guess. If you want to keep me from throwing a swim bait, that's one way to do it.
No, you just keep throwing that swim bait. There's a fish.
There you go. Ooh. I'm down now. I'm underdogging it.
I'm trying to make him, let's see, why would I want him to put that swim bait down? But yeah, I want him to put the swim bait down because I know what's liable to happen.
Well, it looks like it should happen on a cast about like that too.
We just moved ahead.
Like that.
Oh,
it's not a big one though. Well, I called that one.
Yeah, better one.
Yeah, not bad.
That's the thing about a swim bait, it's gonna catch better
quality fish. I had to wait on that one a little bit.
Well, that's all right.
Come here, buddy. That was a mouthful for him. Boy, but you know he got it too. Look at how deep the hook is.
Yep, absolutely. Here, you want pliers?
I might need them. Thank you. There you go, little buddy. I'll take him.
Now I'm scared. He caught one on a swim bait.
There's one.
Better one.
There we go. Yeah, better one. He's a 14-incher.
Yeah, there you
instead
go.
of a 12-incher. We need some more of those 6.5 pounders. You just set the bar too high for us.
That's all right. We're going to find a couple right up here. Nice,
He'd measure, wouldn't he?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Okay. We got a snake right there.
Oh, cool. Come here. I like snakes. You know, it's springtime. You know, and those big females, they like pretty pink things, so I figure why not? Oh!
There you go.
Hey, look what that is.
On the pink jerkbait?
Oh, I thought it was a smallmouth. But guess what?
And we were laughing at you.
Guess what? It's a keeper.
It is a keeper.
Yep, that's a keeper. It's not a big one. I thought it was a smallmouth.
That would have been awesome. If you catch a smallmouth out here, it'll be bigger.
Giving me a hard time
one.
about throwing a pink jerkbait, and look, I'm catching them behind you.
Hey now.
But see, I didn't realize this. Lake Whitney has smallmouth in it, so
a few.
A very few.
But they're big.
Is that a restaurant
a big
or
house?
something?
No, they've been working on it forever. And
oh, my line's tangled up.
Oh. Number 8.
Not a big one, but they're the numbers kind, the fun ones. You know, and that's the thing about this time of year. Here we're catching these pound and a quarter fish, pound and a half. And the very next cast, you know, here we've caught, I don't know, 8 or 10 of those things. And the very next cast, you could do that and it could be an 8-pounder.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that time of year where you just kind of have to weed through the numbers and be pleasantly surprised. Uh-oh.
There we go. Well, he might have swallowed it. Oh, he's off.
Nope.
Hang on, buddy.
Gotta get your hands on him to count.
Okay, my hand's on him, his fin's in me. Okay, there we go.
We'll
It's all
count.
tied at
We'll count
7-7.
it. There you go. Tie ball game. I guess I need to hurry up and catch one, huh? Do these shorts make my butt look big? Or what about these new hook shoes? Do they make my legs look sexy?
Pro versus Joe, brought to you by Sportsman Shake, power your obsession. Garmin Panoptics, all-seeing sonar. Join the pros who switch to Garmin. Pro versus Joe, brought to you by Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Pitbull Cutters, the best braided line cutters, period.
Trying to do some numbers.
But you just, oh, I saw that one. Uh-oh.
Bingo.
Speak of the devil.
Bingo.
And that's a better fish.
Yeah, he's a 13-incher instead of a 12-incher.
Yep.
Well, we'll take him.
I think they'll eat this. I just gotta get it by them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
9-7.
9-7. Oh, no. 9-7, and I catch a cable. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeehaw.
Better.
I'll take him. He'll measure.
Oh,
He thinks he's
shoot.
big.
That gives you a 2-point.
Hey, I'll trade you 2 fish for a 6.5 pounder though.
No.
He'll measure, won't he?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. We're in the double digits.
Oh, come on.
Number 11. Actually, I don't know if he'll...
Don't you want to throw the swim bait? Oh, yeah, that's a keeper.
12-incher?
Yeah, he's probably 12 and a half, 12 and 3/4.
Well, you're nice.
Oh, come on.
He said I could catch one now. I don't think... He might not
he'll
measure.
make it.
You think? 11.
I know you haven't been around the tour that long, but that's like a 12 and 1/4 inch fish right there.
Think so?
Put him on the board right there. He's got to be.
Try it.
If I was smart, I would just say no, he's not. But I try to be a
As
decent.
long as he's like 12 and an 8.
Yeah, exactly. Huh?
Oh, headache. My bad. Ah,
Oh no!
he came back on it. Little better one, not much better, but
Nice one. Swim bait fish.
swim bait
There you
fish. He's skinny. He's got the head of a 3-pounder and the body
go.
of
Yeah.
a 2-pounder. So, but I'll take him.
Ah.
I don't know what he was thinking trying to eat that thing. Thanks for playing. What is that? How many is that, Brent?
I'm losing track now.
I think it's like 18, 20,
He's like not
maybe even 25.
Not even sharing now. Oh. Oh.
Better one?
No.
He'll keep.
Decent. It'll at least make me look like I know how to catch fish still.
Not a bad
Didn't
one.
know how to land it very good.
thicker.
Oh. Thanks for at least staying on there long enough.
Number 9.
Oh.
I saw that.
Oh, that was
Saw
pretty.
that.
That was pretty. Come on, there's hope.
Come off.
No, he ain't coming off. That was that's how you like him to bite it.
Yeah.
That's fun. Isn't that one sitting there?
Right there, but that's
Yeah.
not even the bed we were fishing.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? That was
No, we were fishing the thing to the left, weren't we?
no, right there.
Yeah, he's swimming over to it too. Yeah, here she is. Look, she's right here. I don't know if that's that same one or not. You think that's the same male?
Probably.
There you go, little buddy.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Come on now. Come on. Tightening it up. Minutes to spare.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Last cast for me. Make it count, fish. What was that?
Might as well just try it, right? Trying to fish somewhere we hadn't put a bait yet.
What are you fishing for? Like rattlesnakes or?
Yeah. Might as well be. Great horned owls.
That's a win for you. You got it back
Yeah.
there.
Exactly.
Let's go eat some dinner.
I'm ready. I'm hungry.
Hey, that was an absolute blast. I enjoyed it. We finally got a day on the water, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to stay on my A game because this guy, he definitely knows what he's doing. Really enjoyed Lake Whitney, and you know, it's the time of year. We had a phenomenal day. We caught a ton of fish. You did have a couple good ones come up and hit the swim bait, and it could have just been a matter if they got it. You know, could have had a phenomenal day. But great weather, great fishing, and a great partner. So, Alton,
Brent.
enjoyed it.
Thank you. I hope we do it again, and I guess I'll see you at the next event.
Absolutely. We had an absolute blast out here on windy Lake Whitney today. Alton and I, you know, we really put our heads together and worked hard at it. Some people may think it was staged, but I cannot believe how good it started.
I managed to catch the first one, which was the male off of a bed. Then Brent caught the biggest fish of the day right off the bat within the first, 10, 15 minutes. And that really just set the stage for the whole day. I did win the first fish and the most fish today. Brent and I both caught a lot, but I edged him out there in the end.
You know, that's the great thing about this show is getting to get out on the water, have a great day with a friend of mine, get to learn new techniques. So I learned a lot from it. Hopefully he learned something from an old guy like me.
It's a real fun, friendly competition, but at the same time, you're fishing for bragging rights, and a lot of times, although we're fishing for big money on other tours, bragging rights are what we want at the end of the day, and that's what we got here on Pros vs. Joes.